To the air is Wilson. Finding Williams on the check down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 2. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Shoves him aside. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
In motion left goes a tight end. Following the penalty, it's Williams. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Oh, some strong running. Still fighting for more. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Powering forward. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Marr is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here. 1st and 10. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. He's into space past the 25. And he'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. We're only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it? Kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Here's Pierce. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Broncos 3, Texans 0.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Ready, break! Hey, smash Bronco! Ready, ready?
Again, it's Pierce. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1 yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Williams going to get it again on second down. And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he gets this up past the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 20-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Wilson on the keeper, and he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and a couple. They run it again with Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are once again back in front.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Next to score, Broncos 10, Texans 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer. Let's go.
Now Stroud. That one complete. It's tapped down. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 42. Stroud to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Past the 20. Still on his feet. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Williams will try again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely forced a field goal attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
At the 24-yard line.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Texans 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And Stroud now to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Stroud.
That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
To the right side and caught by Dell.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Lion.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Stroud off the play fake. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Stroud looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now it's Wilson. Williams brings it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
119 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. A first carry for Samaje Perine
to about the 26 here.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Broncos.
Marvin Mims.
26 yards.
And the Broncos add 6 to their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Marr now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Broncos 20, Texans 10. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Play action. Stroud now.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
On the bootleg, Stroud.
He'll buy some time right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is 2nd and 8.
At the 46-yard line.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Go!
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. Touchdown. Takedown, 31 yards. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Texans 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wilson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And the Texans will take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
18 Rattler. Ready, right?
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Come on.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Stroud.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for the Broncos score.
Javonte Williams.
His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Broncos use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him, but I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts, but his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he returns this to the 22.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up.
He was brought down by
60
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
at the 50-yard line.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Stroud. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. He's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Right side completes to Mechie.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan. Down inside the 10.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And got his man It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Williams to start the drive. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision.
There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, 52 yards. And the Broncos will add to their fourth quarter lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Texans 24. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
18, 5 in.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Vaughn. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field. Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Let's go now.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
Stroud will look to throw once more. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Here's Stroud. On the move past the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Stroud. This one swung out to Vaughn. Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
19 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Stroud to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Now Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Stroud. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Denver, it's a second win now as they move to 2-10 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.